Welcome. Today we are continuing with paper 1. This is part 2, revision 15. Thanks a lot for subscribing. Question 4a, categories of true prophets. We have major prophets, which contains elaborate prophets. Minor prophets have brief messages. We have the canonical, the utterances recorded in books that bear their names. Non-canonical, their messages have been compiled by other authors. Cultic, the duties were associated with places of worship. Early prophets, they were sent by God for specific tasks. Question 4b, Prophet Amos on social justice and responsibility. The righteous were sold for a piece, silver, and the poor for a pair of sandals. The rich women led luxurious lives and were unkind to the poor. The rulers liked luxurious lives in good houses as poor suffered. The rulers were arrogant, trusted in material things. Judges were corrupt and took bribes from the rich. The wealthy merchants cheated the poor. The Israelites indulged in drunkenness and even forced the Nazarites to do so. Those who spoke the truth were hated. They indulged in sexual immorality. Amos advised them against robbery with violence. People took excessive share of harvest from farmers. The rich took the poor man's garment as security for loan. Question 4c, reasons why Christians find it difficult to help the needy in Kenya today. There are too many needy cases. There's tribal feelings may hinder one from giving assistance to the needy if they do not belong in your own tribe. Political affiliations influence Christians against helping those who do not belong in their camp. Lack of what to share, or rather poverty. Indifferences of some Christians to the plight of the needy. Denominational differences where some Christians are not ready to share with those who do not belong to their group. Poor infrastructure, whereby in some parts of the country it is impossible to reach the needies there. It is also difficult to identify the genuine needy cases. And 5a, symbolic acts related to hope and restoration. The vision of 2 baskets of figs. Jesus saw a vision of 2 baskets. One had bad figs while the other had good figs. The good figs represented the first group who submitted to deportation to exile. This group would be restored. The buying of land. God instructed Jeremiah to buy land from his cousin and followed all the procedures. This indicated the restoration of the Israelites to their homeland. The wooden ox yoke. This symbolizes the perseverance of the Jews in exile. After a period of time, God would break the yoke of the Babylonians. The letter to the exiles. He wrote the letter to encourage the exiles that God still cared for them. Question 5b, ways in which Nehemiah demonstrated qualities of a good leader who was committed to his work, faced challenges courageously, he consulted God in all situations, he had a vision for the Jews, he delegated duties whereby he recognized other people's ability, he was patriotic, he was wise, he was firm in his decisions, he was honest, he served as a role model by participating in the rebuilding process. Question 5c, problems Christian leaders in Kenya face in their work today. Opposition from political leaders, lack of cooperation from members of the church, or rather you can just say lack of unity among Christians, false prophets, misinterpretation of the scriptures, drug abuse among members, lack of adequate time for pastoral care, poor infrastructure that make it impossible to reach some areas, insecurity in some parts of the country, lack of resources to enable them to spread the good news, lack of professional training to enable them do their work effectively, moral decadence, which has become the order of the day, negative influence from the mass media. Question 6a, 6 specialists in the traditional African communities. We have healers, priests, blacksmiths, elders, diviners, prophets, incisors. Question 6b, factors that promote harmony and mutual responsibility are communal ownership of land, communal religious beliefs and practices, political organization, observance of taboos, rites of passage, leisure activities, division of labor, rules and regulations, communal work, a belief in a common ancestry. Question 6c, practices in traditional African communities that show belief in life after death. Naming children after the dead, invoking the names of the dead during problems, burying the dead with some property, offering sacrifices to the dead, pouring libation, taking care of the graveyards, fulfilling the wishes of the dead, talking of the dead as having gone for a walk, washing the dead's body, holding commemoration ceremonies, burying the dead in a particular position. Did you understand? Kindly let me know in the comment section below. Also, let me know what video I can look at tomorrow. Thanks a lot for subscribing and listening to me. God bless you.